out in the nice autumn sun today. I suppose it's summer still, maybe, just about holding on. So what am I thinking about as I'm walking today? Been reading all the articles about companies taking a week off, or helping employees to take a week off to help burnout and that kind of thing. And I sort of want to find the good in it, but I can't. When I read all the articles, I just feel like the point is being missed, because you know, it's not about giving everyone a week off, is it? I mean, there might be more to it. So some of these businesses might be doing a lot more, and that's just a headline, and we only see, you only see that little part, don't you? You don't see all the rest of it below the surface, the stuff that makes the real difference. But the point is, we've burnout, overwhelm, people just not having a great time at work. The point is, it's trying to help people to do work differently. That's the point of it. And it's the same with flexible working. You know, I don't quite understand the 4-day thing. I know there's a lot of people loving it. I get it as an option. I mean, I used to do 4 days and really enjoyed it, but I knew what I wanted to do with my other days, I suppose. And to me, it wasn't 4 days, it was the hours, and I would sort of allocate it over 7 days. So, it really worked for me. But just to sort of give everyone 4 days, that doesn't work for everyone. The whole point of, this flexible working and trying to make work better is it working for you. So you got to do work on yourself. I think we have to take more ownership as individuals for what works for us, not believe that someone else has an answer. The company doesn't have an answer for you. You got to try and make it work for you. You got to, like that. Oh God, I've just been attacked by a little, that was horrible, little bitey fly. It was maybe making the point. It was maybe wanting to get involved in my chat. But yeah, I just think we have to take more responsibility. I did share this on another little thing a couple of days ago, because we've got the answers. We have to understand what works for us, and then we have to try and make it work. So we've got to let go of our busyness. How many people do we meet that are just constantly busy, and half of the stuff they're doing is not adding any value to the world? It's just not. But yet they're so busy. Busy doing what? That's the problem. We're all busy adding absolutely no value to the world whatsoever. This is what happens when I go to walk on my own. This is what goes in my head. And I'm the same, I kind of think the same. Some days that I have very busy days, I think, but what did I actually do? What was useful there? I don't know. I just got busy filling forms out, usually. Nonsense forms. So I kind of think, all right, lovely. Companies are going to give you a day off, a week off, I don't know, whatever. But really use that time. It's about how do you use time? How are you going to use that time? Are you going to learn something? Are you just going to lie on the sofa and eat hobnobs? That's a good option, but it's not a useful option. Or are you going to learn? Are you going to learn how to do your work differently? Are you going to challenge yourself on actually thinking differently about what you do? You don't have to be busy. Another person could come in and do your job, and they do it differently, and they wouldn't be as busy as you. They would leave on time. They would have time for their hobbies. That happens to all of us, where somebody comes in and they just they cut the cloth differently. So I think challenging ourselves and owning it ourselves and what's going to work for us, that's the key. Flexible working is about still having to do the job, still delivering, but in a way that works for us. And I work for a business that used to, I don't think it actually does now, the irony, it was ahead of its time, and then I think it stopped flexible working. I don't know, can't remember, not part of it anymore. But anyway, I was part of an organisation that really was good at flexible working, where it could, roles that could be flexible were. I did all my work however I wanted, and it really worked. It was a really good, it was a good organisation. So there's ways of doing it, but you have to work on yourself. You have to understand yourself, you have to get to know yourself, take ownership, stop blaming everybody else, really understand your responsibility, your accountability, and what works for you. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, even though this is a good ramble. And I'm going to keep walking because it's such a nice day. I'm going to get about half an hour walk in before the clouds set in. So I'd love to know what you think about all of this days off. Is that the key, or is there actually something a bit deeper?